Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, hello, hello. I am Kim St. Lamiel, the manifesting bitch from lamiel.com. And last week, I told you guys that if you wanted some tips on manifesting that final goal, getting to the next level, getting your manifestations right for next year, to inbox me. And I was totally like my hair is sticking out. I was totally unprepared for the number of inboxes and YouTube comments and things that I got. So I'm ready now. As you can see, all of my shelves are missing. I'm getting ready to paint in my new office. But here is the information that you need, okay? The tips and the support for manifesting that final goal before the year is out, or to start the new year, manifesting on a massively new level. If you are not watching this video on YouTube, go on over to YouTube. It's lamiel.com. Sorry, Lamiel TV. And all the links will be there. If you are not in my Manifesting Your Dream Life group on Facebook, request to join, because this video, all of the links and all the information will be in there. There's some other really, really great resources for you. You can watch the videos, the series of 5 videos that I did when myself and a group of my students manifested $5,000 each in 5 days. So that process, that video series is an excellent resource for you if you're trying to manifest a goal before the year is out. In the next, we have less than 30 days, so in the next 25 days, because you can see the process of clearing and working through, and how I worked through manifesting blocks and my money blocks, and what was coming up for me. And so then you can apply that to yourself. Okay, so that's one resource. Is it's actually called the Miracle. No, it is 5 and 5. So it's manifesting 5K in 5 days, and that is in the Facebook group. So let me go back to the beginning, because I took notes so that I wouldn't forget anything. So the first resource that I have is called Resonance Videos. Okay, there are 2 videos that were made as a result of The Secret. Okay, and these 2 videos together, I don't think total more than 2 minutes. But I watch these videos most mornings, almost every single morning. And the reason that I do that is because there is a law of resonance, right? So when you get up and you get your coffee and you turn on the news and you're watching all the shit that's happening in the world first thing in the morning, and then you see people that remind you of the shit on the news. People are cutting you off. You're kind of having a hectic day. And your day kind of escalates and spirals, right? And throughout your day, you can see things that represent to you what you've seen on the news. And then you end your day by watching the news before you go to bed. And so, in essence, that is what you are vibrating with. So you see more of it, you get more of it. When you're dealing with the law of attraction and manifesting, anything that is in your presence, anything that you witness, you are a co-creator of. So when people say to me, "You don't know what happened?" No, because I'm not co-creating that shit. I'm not co-creating that shit in my life. So no, I have no clue what happened. No, I didn't see it. I'm co-creating miracles in my life every day. I am, this is a total sidebar, although very important, because this is a tip that you can use. You're gonna have to go over to YouTube, or if you're in the Facebook group, I will repost it there. I did a video, a Periscope. It's a Periscope video about writing a new story. So what I see every day and what I am experiencing like right now in this moment, I swear to you, yesterday, all day yesterday, and most of today, and the day before, it was like, this is my story. Okay, this is my news story. Okay. I'm not gonna let y'all read all of that. But this is my news story. And one of the things that I do as a manifesting practice is I write a story. And typically most of what I'm writing is about my next 3 months, and then I do some future stuff. Okay. And my story, even in that Periscope, I was living and experiencing how the universe and God was really legitimately moving people, places, and things in my life and out of my life to bring me the new story that I had written for my life. Okay, so in that Periscope, I talk about how I did that and how you can do that. But the point is, what I see every day is my story coming true. And yesterday I was like, oh my God, this was in my story. What happened on Saturday? That was part of my story. That's where my focus is, right? And where your attention goes is what grows. So you need to not be focused on all the negativity in the world, the negativity that other people are experiencing that doesn't affect you. Because in some way and somehow they've put themselves in that situation and they've attracted it to them. It doesn't mean that you don't help people. Don't get it twisted. And that's not what this video is about. This is about what you are bringing to you. So these two videos are not from, or they are images from the Law of Attraction, the movie, if you've seen it. But the way that they are put together, it is to allow you to resonate every morning. One of the first things doesn't have to be like, oh, I have my eyes turn the video on, but like, you get your coffee, you get your smoothie, you get your whatever you drink, and you sit down for 2 minutes and you watch these two videos and you feel and you associate and you really, really connect to these two videos for these 2 minutes, it will start to change your life inevitably. There's nothing else you have to do. Okay, so that video is number one. What did I say? Watch that Periscope about writing a new story, because you can write a story right now for how this year ends and how next year begins, and it will happen for you. So that's number two, your resource. You got to go find that on YouTube at Lamiel TV. And if you're not in the group, get in the group and it will be in there for you as well. Okay, your third resource is if you go to lamiel.com and you click on free training, it's at the bottom, there's a tab at the top, right? Click on that and it's going to give you like a whole slew of things that you can do to get free information from me. And what is starting this month going into next year, which is brand new, is that if you fill out the form that's on that page, you will get a video from me once a week. It's a training manifesting video that will not be on YouTube. So you have to be on my mailing list to be getting this particular free training. You can subscribe to Lamiel Magazine and Lamiel Radio. And what that means is that you'll get notifications when I do a podcast. And so you can join. If you put in your phone number, you will get a text that says, hey, the podcast is going on. Here's the link, blah. If Lamiel Magazine as a magazine will come out quarterly, and then monthly you get a mini mag that has a little bit of information and new things that are coming up and in play in between our quarterly issues. And our first one will come out in April. Okay, actually it'll be available in March, but it'll be the April, May, June edition. So you will start receiving next month the mini mags. Okay, and that is all about kick-ass manifestations, amazing resources. The mini mags are really, really about resources like the prosperity game. If you people are not playing that damn prosperity game, don't call me about I want to manifest more money and you've seen this video. Start playing the game. It is a life changer. I'm telling you, these practices, if I'm 43. I spent years and years learning backwards habits. You spend 20, maybe not 20, 18 years in school learning history and math and whatever, and then you think, well, I'm going to watch a few YouTube videos, and now why am I not a master manifester? So the question is, you have to practice, right? You've got to get in the mode of, this is a practice. This is something that I'm learning. I learned to walk. I learned to talk. I learned to read, right? I learned the habits of getting up every day and going to school and trying to please other people. You've got to learn how to get in tune with yourself and the universe and get your vibration where it needs to be so that what you're asking for comes to you instantly. Okay, this is school. This is a practice, and you need to have that mindset. Doctors, they don't open, offices and say, okay, I'm open for business and I'm an expert. They open a practice. They are practicing on you every time you come in. And when they don't know what's going on with you and they leave you in that room alone, they go into their office. They used to go through books when I was little. Now they're online and they're typing in all your symptoms, and they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on and where they need to direct you and what they need to do to see if it's going to work. And so you've got to get into your manifestation practice. Okay, I practice in the morning, I practice at night deliberately, very consciously, and then I implement things throughout my day that help me stay focused on my practice and what it is that I'm doing. So your next resource is my free book on manifesting. Okay, so when you go to lamiel.com and you click on free training, one of the things it says is download the free book. The free book is all about getting clear on what you want and helping you narrow down, what do you want? People say, I want more money. How much money? From where? From what? Does it even matter? For some people, it doesn't matter. For some people, they have a business and they really want that money to come through their business. Okay. Some people say, I want to make $15,000 a month, but 2,000 would be good. I'd be okay with 3,000. And so they're writing and journaling all these different numbers. You need to pick a number. You need to get really clear so that when you are asking the universe and you are transmitting this energy, right? And you are raising your vibration, everything can come in alignment. But if you've got your vibration at 4,000 and 5,000 and 15,000 and 2,000 and just anything at all, and the universe is like, well, we can't even get on the same page. So the book is important. You can download it. And if you would prefer a printed copy, which is absolutely beautiful, I don't have one sitting here because I've got everything all over the place to paint, but you can pay for that, and that is in the shop under books, and you can order it, and it is sent directly to you from the printers, and it is a lovely, lovely book. But the reason that it's downloadable is because it's something you should do at least every 3 months, is get clear on what you're asking for. I do it probably once a week because life changes and things change. And like my son was diagnosed with depression. And so that changed what I was asking for. It changed my focus slightly. I had to move. I moved from West Virginia back to Virginia, and people find out they're pregnant surprisingly, and but it's a good surprise, but still now your focus has changed. So uh, you've got to be willing to work it and to change it. But even when you're making changes, that's my gratitude. That's my gratitude alarm that I tell you guys about all the time. So I'm really thankful to have the time to be right here, right now with you and sharing with you what these tools are that you can use so that you can make the rest of this year and next year totally amazing. So things change. Being able to print out certain pages, even if you buy the printed version and then print certain pages that you have to rework, that's a good idea. But that's a resource. That whole page on lamiel.com, free training, gives you, like, I don't know, maybe 10 different ways to connect with me and get the free training and the free stuff that I am doing on a weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis. Okay. Um, then also there is a webinar on 7 steps to manifesting miracles in your life, and that is amazing. It's an amazing webinar, and the tips are there, and there's a slideshow and the whole bit. And so I really believe manifesting is a miracle. You know, it shows up in my life as a miracle, and it mainly because I choose to believe that everything that shows up in my life is a miracle. I mean, I feel like I have 8 kids. I've got more than one business. My kids are in sports. They are doing things with their lives. My older 2 are in their 20s, and I got 2 that are teens, and then I've got the preteens, and I still have elementary school kids and a baby that hasn't started school. And yet I managed to be able to make these videos, which is a total miracle. And we have dinner every day, and my kids are not hungry, and my kids are wearing awesome clothes. And all of those things to me are miracles. I don't feel like at any time in my life I am doing things by myself. I no longer feel alone because of my manifestation process and practices. I know that I'm not alone, and that the things that are happening to me and for me are miracles. And on one of my sites, I don't refer to manifesting as manifesting, I call it magic, because that resonates better with some people. But at the end of the day, manifesting and doing magic is the same thing, and the same process. And even if I just tell you I'm praying, because I do, that's part of my manifesting practice. But there is a way that you need to go about it, and you need to develop a practice that resonates with you. You need to learn techniques that resonate with you. I have a slew of techniques, and some of them work like that, and then some of them take a little bit longer depending on what I'm doing. I stick with the things that resonate with me, and I have other clients that can do these other ones, and that's what resonates with them, and their stuff shows up for them very, very quickly. But you have to learn the techniques, and you have to practice techniques so that you can figure out what resonates with you and what is going to um, get you in alignment with God and the universe so that you can get what you're asking for. So if burning a candle and or lighting a candle and burning some paper brings you into an alignment faster than the writing ritual, then let's do that. Okay. And I say all that because one of the manifesting techniques that I recommend that absolutely everyone start with, and I don't want to give you the wrong information here, is my writing. I call it the magical manifesting ritual. And that is in the shop on my website. Of course, he calls while I'm doing this. And I'm trying to get the price for you, but it's not moving fast enough for me. And it's a great starting place, okay? It's an inexpensive program. It is, right now, it is $15. And it is a program that is going to walk you step by step through the writing manifesting ritual, and put you in a space of manifesting and being very clear about what you want. It forces you to get clear. The next level of that is $25. I have a program that is called Love, Gratitude, and Above, and it is amazing because one of the biggest tools that you can use for manifesting your goals and your dreams is gratitude. And a lot of us will go, oh, I'm so thankful for this. And, oh, the guy paid for my coffee in front of me. I'm so thankful for that. Or, oh, it's surface. We go through our days surfacely. Oh, thank you. Somebody hands you something. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. No problem. It's like saying hi. It is not cultivate it in our being. It's not, we don't feel it from here every time it happens. Okay. Um, and we're definitely not giving it out. But as soon as you start, even the stuff that you said you wanted years ago that never showed up, and you're like, I've lit candles, and I've watched a million YouTube videos, and I've read a million books, and I've bought all these downloads from online, and the shit just doesn't work for me. Gratitude would be missing if you are going through steps that have been clearly outlined for you that work. Gratitude is missing. And that program is $25. So those are the two immediate resources that I believe that you um, that would cost you something, that I really believe will help with where you're trying to go and what your next level is, regardless of what it is. Regardless if you've manifested a house or a car or some things here and there, here and there. If you're doing it here and there and not boom, boom, boom every day, and you're not seeing the miracles in your life every day, all day, and excuse me, then you need to get clearer. You need to get the ritual. You need to practice that ritual. And by practice means you do it more than once. Whether it's successful, it's not successful. If it's not successful, then you send me a message. Hey, I bought this. I did the ritual. It didn't work for me. Can we have a session? You get a free session with me, especially if you've bought something. Let's figure out why it's not working, because it does work. It does work. And the main reason that it may not work for some people is lack of gratitude. When you start bringing in gratitude and you're still having some difficulties, right? Manifesting these goals, then the next issue is your blocks. We all have money blocks, lack of permission, and um, lack of abundance. And, when we were little, we bought and sold, we were sold, and we bought money stories from our families, from our mother, from our father, from our grandparents, whoever else was around us. As we grew up and what we saw, we started absorbing, like, oh, that's what happens when you have money. Oh, that's how rich people are. Oh, if you have kids and are single, it can't happen that way. Oh, I have to work hard for money. It can't be easy. If it's easy, then that means I must have done something terrible, or I'm some kind of con artist. So then you've taken in all of this stuff, and subconsciously it's blocking you from manifesting. And when that happens, you've got to remove blocks. Now, removing blocks is kind of like bathing. It's not permanent. Now, you may remove that block permanently, but it doesn't mean that you don't have blocks. As you grow, as you go, always, like right now, I'll tell you the block that I'm working on, that I just overcame and I'm working through right now, is that I realized I had a belief that consistency equaled a lack of freedom. Why? Who knows? But I can't stand to do the same thing every day, all day. And I really wasn't looking at, like, your videos. Yes, it is a video, but it's not always in the same place. It's not always at the same time. It's not about the same thing. I mean, overall topic, but whatever. And I thought it was so hard for me to be consistent and put out content on a regular basis, and to do some of the things that my business really needed me to be doing so that I could go to the next level. But as I am moving towards my goals, it's like, what is this? Like, I'm here, I can feel some resistance. And consistency for me up until a week ago was about a lack of freedom. And me working through that goal, let me tell you that since I have worked through that block, and I'm still working on it, because everything is layers. And just a minute. And massive things have happened. And every day I have been doing some of the things that I hate to do on a regular basis, but I've done these things every day, and I have done them with joy, and they have brought me extra income and new clients. And it's like, what the hell was I thinking about? It's so ridiculous after the fact. But you got to work through the blocks. So how do you work through blocks? You can work with me. I do offer one-on-one coaching. I offer group coaching, which I recommend for the majority of people. And I have a really new, wonderful, I want to say great, wonderful, I can't combine the words. It is an amazing, amazing program because it embodies everything that I have been doing with myself over the last 2 years. I mean, and if you have been following me, there was long ago that me and my kids were literally staying in a hotel. And it wasn't like, oh, you have no money, because we weren't like in like shit motels, okay? But at the same time, and I had some people say we couldn't afford to stay at a hotel every day. No, most people couldn't have, but I still had a block getting us out of that situation. Although I had money, I mean, I was making money. You have to make when your hotel, has multiple rooms and you are paying almost what you would pay for rent. It wasn't about the lack of money. It wasn't it was a little bit, there was money blocks, but that's not all that the blocks were about. Okay. So everything that I used to transform what was going on with me and those blocks, I put into this program. And it is called Crazy Beautiful Bitch. And I say that without clapping, Crazy Beautiful Bitch. And the bitch stands for beautiful, intelligent, talented, creative, and honest, because this is about women in particularly. Men are very, very welcome. Men are always welcome. But it is about women who having to realize, going through the process and realizing I'm beautiful, I'm talented, I am intelligent, I'm creative, and I can be honest with me and with everybody else that I am fucking amazing. And I give myself permission to be amazing out loud with no apologies. And it is about helping women take their life and their lifestyle to the next level. Because I came out of that situation and I moved into an 8,000 square foot home with over an acre and a half of land. And I don't know how many living rooms and so it is about literally taking your life from where it is to the next level and giving you the process and pushing you over the edge of your comfort zone intentionally so that you can really be everything that you already are. There's nothing else that you need to do but remove the blocks and accept and give yourself permission to be who you really are. And if you want information about the Crazy Beautiful Bitch program, there's links and tabs on the website. The link will be down below this video. I really, really hope that you join me. It's an amazing program. We've got early bird specials going on until the new year, whether you pay in full or take a payment plan. And the program itself will launch on December 26th, because I don't want you to be distracted from your kids and Christmas. But the minute that you joined, did I say joint? The minute that you join, okay, the program and you pay or make your first payment, you get access to your bonuses. And your bonuses include like every book I've ever done and audios and videos that have never been released to the public, only for my clients. And so you can get filled up, okay, with the power that you truly possess and sustain you through this holiday time and allow you to give what you need to give to your family while you're filling yourself up with this new information. And then we start kick-ass work the next day. And for this year, for this launch, there will be live sessions that are only available to my program members. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending this whole 30 minutes with me. And if you have any questions, please go to my site, click the contact button, schedule an appointment. I would love to talk to you about manifesting your goals, your dreams, and how we can work together. Please access the resources. They are there for that purpose. And like the videos, subscribe, follow, everything. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Happy manifesting.